there's sort of these different elements of our lifestyle now. We have living on a boat and transforming from being in a London house to being on a boat that is exposed to the elements. And then there's the community work, and then there's maintaining the boat. And then there's consulting work that we do occasionally if we decide we want a bit more money.
Caribbean, we couldn't do anything without ITACA. Laura has been absolutely brilliant in introducing us to people all around the Caribbean, and those introductions have allowed us to do basically every bit of community work that we have done in the Caribbean has started with ITACA. And we have had such a rich, wonderful experience as a result of those people that we have met and supported to take the next step, whatever that be.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. ITACA's connections have been freely shared with us, which is quite refreshing in a way, because often not everyone is always free at sharing their connections. But we've had connections through Antigua, Dominica, Grenada, Trinidad and Tobago, and now here in Providencia. So fundamental for us, because we came in here as strangers and now we're leaving as friends.
Novara herself is a 60-foot best of a 60C yacht. She is quite a unique yacht in that she is a schooner. That means two masts of the same height. And she's unique because she has something called an aero rig, and that changes the way that you sail. But the main thing about her is that she's built for cold conditions and strength. So she's made to go anywhere.
We're just doing some sea trials to test the engine.
Life is too short to live comfortable lives hiding behind the front door in a London house. And I always had wanted to sail home to New Zealand. And so we combined that with a sense of purpose with the climate adaptation work that we're doing with communities, coastal communities. So we went through I was going to say traumatic experience, but we went through the challenging experience of giving up a land-based life, selling a house, selling everything, giving everything away, and moving from a 5-bedroom London terrace house into a boat with about 20 square meters of, maybe 10 square meters of floor space.
Well, I always balk at answering what are we hoping to achieve, because we never know until we get here. But we have had a number of meetings now with a number of community groups. Some of what we're hoping, from my perspective, some of what we're hoping to achieve we have already achieved, like facilitating conversations that allow a community group to take the next step. So CERT 50 to assist them to say what are the decisions that need to be made and who's going to do them by when. So that was some facilitation, and also with the JAC. So I think overall we attempt to achieve just assisting communities to take the next step, right? Supporting them in the next step.
Already talked about it.
Yeah, we have. So the idea is a bit like ASCERT, is to train people to be first responders,
Okay.
and so that the children also know what needs to happen in an emergency and who to contact.
That's the duplication.
For Nigel, I'll let you talk about it, but your contributions are probably more substantive and have a bigger impact.
What about substantive? They're more, maybe a bit more tangible, because Veronica does the facilitation of difficult conversations, which is important, but it's not always that tangible. I would like, when we leave here, to have developed a relationship with at least one community group that we can have an ongoing support for, and that we support them to attract funding.